Okay, moving on to the voters' choice. So rather than letting us have complete control of today's agenda, before today's masterclass, we sent you out some options about what you would like us to have a chat with you about. And overwhelmingly, you were interested to know what makes a good first impression. Let's start with the first impression experience by your new hires. These are the first SMS alert, the email notification with their login details, and the welcome screen of the new hire portal. And there are a few concepts in each of these that we can take a look at. First of all, your language. Let's put the cool images and branding aside for a moment and take a look at the opportunity that presents itself with the language that you can use in your SMS, email, and also your new hire portal. So for those of you that completed the setup workbooks, you will know that we initially provide you with some default wording that can be used. This wording's really for guidance, and we would encourage everyone to update this so that it's more in line with promoting your company's values and culture. But I'm gonna show you what I mean and give you an example of Cardinia Shire Council. So I had the great pleasure of working with the team over at Cardinia, who very early on had realised the opportunity they had in creating the best first new hire impression. They got their CEO, Gary, involved, and he signs off on both the initial notification to the new hire, and as you can see, we've got an example here of the welcome messaging in the new hire portal. They included some really engaging and fantastic wording, and it really gets you excited about enjoying the team there. In conjunction with all of this wording, Cardinia also gave careful consideration to the amount of supporting information that needed to be read, and also the number of policies that had to be downloaded and accepted by the new hire. So the conjunction of these steps are really easy for you to update in your environment, but they all make such a massive impact. And we consistently receive positive feedback from the new hires at Cardinia about their onboarding experience, and it's really to see why, because the little effort that they put in at the beginning to create that great first impression has really started to pay off. But also with your branding, I think you'd all agree that there's a lot of emphasis on employer and branding these days. It's really moved on from the likes of Coke and those big guns focusing on this as an important issue. And rightly so, it should apply across all businesses. We recently finished up a setup project with Nova Entertainment. Nova have radio stations right across Australia, and they connect with over 9 million people every week. So their brand is particularly important to these guys. I'm pretty sure during the setup that we actually dealt with their marketing team even more than we did with the HR team. Marketing were really involved in all phases of the setup, from producing the initial branding images. They also attended the workshop, and they actually had final sign-off on the new hire portal branding. So we'd recommend, if you haven't done so, get your marketing department involved and get them to cast their eyes over your environment. Even if they did at the very early stages of your setup with us, they may have some more ideas on how to make your branding even cooler. You can also run some ideas you have with us just by giving us a call. We'd be happy to help. And the technical consultants here always love showing off the configuration of their latest customer branding. I actually think there's a bit of competition between them all as to who can produce the coolest portal, so let's keep that running.